Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the words of the HaChaim in the Sefer HaMitzvos, and we still find ourselves in Mitzvahs Lo Yisaseh, the negative commandment, Kuf Lamed Beis 132, dealing with the laws of Nida, of a man and a woman lying together carnally with relations when the woman has not yet gone to the mikveh to purify herself from the menstrual cycle. Now, says the HaChaim, V'hinei, the fact of the matter is that there's tremendous pirsum, there's tremendous knowledge amongst Klal Yisrael about the mitzvah of a woman going to the mikveh. So you might be wondering, why would I spend so much time in my sefer about mitzvahs, talk to you and explain to you the details that we have about the mitzvah of going to the mikveh? Why would I speak to you about the tremendous issur, the prohibition of a woman who doesn't go to the mikveh? It's something that is meforsim, it's something that is very well publicized and known already amongst Klal Yisrael. Just like I don't have to warn you, says the HaChaim, you know, it's not a good idea to chop off your head. You know, you could die, it won't be very good for you. I don't have to warn you about that. That's an obvious safeguarding that a person does in their life because they care about their life. So too says the HaChaim, in the world of Hilchas Nida, the laws of Nida, it's the same thing. It is such a meforsim dika thing. It is so well known and so publicized. The knowledge is out there, says the HaChaim. Everybody knows, every Jew is supposed to know that a woman goes to the mikveh after she has her menstrual cycle to purify herself before she is with her husband. I have to teach you this? Says the HaChaim, everybody knows about this. So then why am I going to spend so much time right now speaking about the issur, the prohibition of a woman who doesn't go to the mikveh? Achein ata, however, right now, because of our many sins. Now the HaChaim is talking close to 100 years ago. So in 100 years ago in Europe, we have this illusion that everybody was frum, everybody was keeping mitzvahs, every woman went to the mikveh, every young man was learning Torah, everybody put on their tefillin in the morning, they went to daven, everybody ate kosher food. That's the illusion that we think was in the 1920s and 1930s before World War II came and decimated Klal Yisrael of 6 million Jews. But it's not true, says the HaChaim. Are many sins, unfortunately. Many people that are light-minded and borim, and they're ignorant when it comes to what the halachas and the mitzvahs are. They have made a complete breach in the matter of a woman going to the mikveh for her ritual immersion. Their women do not go to the mikveh at all to purify themselves from the impurities of nida. And they say the following: is it a mitzvah? It's a mitzvah in the Torah that a woman has to go to the mikveh. It is a minhag. It is a custom of Judaism. That's all. It's just a nice custom. You know, the women, they go to the spa. Some women go to the gym and they work out, and afterwards they sit in the shower room over there, and they go to the sauna, and they go to the jacuzzi. And some women, they have their custom is that every month after they have their period, they end up going to the mikveh for a little bit of a spa experience. So whether my wife goes to the gym or whether she goes to the mikveh, it doesn't really matter. Let her do what a minhag is. And that's the falsehood that many people think. Therefore, we have to spend much time explaining. A little bit I have to explain to you, says the HaChaim, the severity of this sin. In order to warn our nation from this terrible sin that people are doing by not going to the mikveh. We are living also in such a time where the majority of Klal Yisrael are not going to the mikveh. The majority of the women don't even know that there is a mikveh. The majority of the men don't know that there's such a thing called a mikveh, that there's even an issue of being with a woman who is in nida or has not purified herself yet. And therefore the Chavetz Chaim, who was talking to his generation 100 years ago, his words are eternal and they are timeless because he's speaking to our generation as well. And as we're going to see more, how the Chavetz Chaim and his concern for his holy brothers and sisters, the Jewish people, that they shouldn't trample upon such a sacred mitzvah that is midiraisa, that is from the Torah itself. We'll see the beauty of the Chavetz Chaim. We'll see the caring heart and his warm words and his rebuke, the rebuke that he gives as well, to inspire and to turn us on to make the right decisions in our lives. That we should be a nation that lives according to what it says in the Torah. And one of the mitzvahs, not a minhag, not a custom, but a mitzvah de'oraisa, is that a woman must go to the mikveh after she completes her menstrual cycle. We shall continue, be'ezus Hashem. Have a wonderful day.